America Reform Knucklehead Foundation, man. Sitting here with my boy, Houilo. Damn it, boy.
What's up with it?
You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, bro? You good?
Yeah.
I had to come through and holler at you, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, let people know about what we doing out here, man. You know, I was going to start taking it to the street where, you know, I started getting with people that's been in them streets for years, man, to be able to talk to these youngsters, let them know, man, being in them streets ain't really what's up, man, you know. So look, while we sitting here, man, why don't you tell the people who you is, man, and where you from, what you represent?
Oh, man, look, I'm Houilo. I'm the president of the car club, Damn It Boy Car Club. We originated here in Lancaster, pretty much. And I'm from that old dirty east side, man, east of Dallas.
Yeah. Coming up in the east side of Dallas, man, you was born and raised in the east side of Dallas, or that's where you roamed at, you know?
Man, I'm raised, man. I'm branded. East Dallas. That's
East
for
Dallas.
life.
East Dallas raised, man, you know.
East Dallas raised.
Me knowing you for years, I've been knowing you for some years now, man. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been knowing you, man, you always had a cool head, man. What led you to being the way you are now, man, from who you used to be?
Man, I can tell you this one thing. I was incarcerated back in '96.
Already. Where you was at in 96?
I was in the county.
Okay.
I was getting some knowledge from my old cat.
Okay.
You know, that was my first time in there, and I wasn't trying to see it, but I can't believe it, but I can believe it. But anyway, the old man, we used to talk every night, he was my celly.
Yeah.
And he told me one day, he said, man, let me tell you something. You say you love this game? He said, well, what make you laugh, what make you cry?
That's true. That's true.
It's a true fact. But I couldn't understand what he was saying back then. So it just went in one ear and it kind of floated half of it out.
Already.
But as you get older, you kind of realize what that really means.
How old you was about, man, when you was doing all this?
My first time in, I think I was like maybe 20, 21, somewhere out there.
20, 21?
22 maybe.
Okay.
But I done spent all my 20s and most of my 30s in and out of prison.
Okay. What you was doing when you were a teenager?
Oh man, I'm working. I was the kid that I was supposed to be then.
Right. What led you off track a little bit? You know, when you say you spent your whole 20s and some of your 30s in and out of the system.
What threw me off track? It kind of is I worked and grew the fame of the style that I was used to.
Yeah.
And then when I got fired, I had to realize, hey, I can't get this same kind of profile I've been having. Now my shit got to change.
Right.
And that's what really made it a whole 360. I refuse to be broke. That's one thing about it. I refuse not to have no bread.
So that led you into the streets. You had somebody that influenced you. I mean, that you looked up to when it came to these streets, or it was just natural instinct for you.
Kind of both, but what really just turned me all the way, man, my auntie, man, resting in her little old heaven. My auntie, she gave me the game.
Okay. So in and out of the system. When you was in the system, what kind of shit was going on when you was in the system? Like, you know, that kind of deters you from wanting to go back. What you didn't like about it?
Man, That shit was real iffy. You can't, far as like penitentiary all the way.
Penitentiary all the way.
Then you hate it when you get motherfuckers come in, wake you up, tell you when you can eat breakfast, tell you when you go lay back down, tell you when to get up and go to lunch.
Real talk.
Tell you when you go get back in there. I'm like, and then when they have to do, you know, shakedowns, whatever, they come through your housing, tear all your shit up. If you ain't got a certain amount of receipts for so much groceries, you got, they take
all that, right?
Hey man, you don't want to go through that life.
Nah, man, I be trying to tell them that, man. You know.
And then you gotta look at it. You looking at a whole bunch of years you have to do what these folks telling you every single day, 7 days a week. It don't never stop.
Damn. That's 365 days of the year.
Man, it seemed like 380.
Damn. Yeah. You were TDC, huh?
Yeah.
What unit you was on? You fell on? I hear a lot. I asked because I hear a lot about Ferguson. I hear a lot about the Ferguson unit, dog. I mean, I know that was a gladiator unit. I don't know if you ever fell on Ferguson, but there's other gladiator units too, though, that they don't speak on.
I was on the worst unit and the oldest unit, almost, besides Huntsville.
Okay.
They call it the Glass House. Name of one prisoner named that.
The Glass House.
That's Cofield.
Cofield. A lot of people might be familiar with that Cofield, man. I heard about the Cofield too. Glass. You know what I'm saying? All glass.
All wings, all glass. Every wing in that bitch except for the kitchen. And half of the kitchen is glass.
Already.
That's the one of the oldest penitentiaries that's built.
Already. If the things that you know then, that you know now, you think you'd have fell on that unit then? For the things that you know now?
The shit that I know now.
I can tell that you matured, you know what I'm saying, over the years. You know, you're president of your own car club now. You know, shouts out to my nigga Big Luke over there, damn it, boy, man. You know, there's been a lot of school shootings, man. You know, and it got a lot to do with, you know, kids growing up maybe without their family or.
I'm gonna cut you out. That's called bad parenting.
Bad parenting.
It's that simple. Bad parenting.
So you telling me you're saying right now
it's bad parenting.
They need to bring back chastisement.
Real chastisement. The laws need to change where they stay out.
Discipline their kids.
Yes.
They gotta discipline your kids, man. I think that plays a big role, man.
Right. Better beat that ass.
What role niggas taking, man, when they choose the streets, man? You know, either dead or penitentiary. You ever heard that before?
Man, it ain't one rule of the streets. And everybody always say dead or penitentiary. No, it's survival.
Survival.
It's survival.
You got it, man. You got it. And it's a lot of these kids, man, they don't have that, bro.
No,
they don't have it. They jumping out these streets. They jumping off the porch head first. They don't know nothing.
Nah, it's a lot of these kids got a whole lot of knowledge and don't know how to accept it.
And how to use it.
They don't know how to accept it because it's not. It's like we moved to Cali. We know Cali move faster than a motherfucker.
Right.
So if we ain't on point, when we jump out there in them streets, we gonna get ate up.
Right.
The young kids the same way right now.
Right.
They ain't got nobody to show them.
Right. Already. That's cool, man. You know, me, man, you know, I grew up in New Orleans, man, and, you know, coming up, we ain't had the phones and stuff like that, you know, and, you know, I grew up in a Porsche single parent home, you know, after so long, you know, then I got involved into those streets, man. You know, being in those streets, man, it took me down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? When it took me down the wrong path, you know, I was running with people, man, with other kids that didn't have no understanding or guidance either. So it was like the blind leading the blind. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have structure. We didn't have nobody to sit us down and be like, hey man, don't go that way. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We always took off, you know, and did our own thing. You know what I'm saying? It led me to the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? At a young age. After doing my time, man, when I was sitting in the jailhouse, man, you know, I was always looking, it was strange, man, because I was always looking for my partners that I had to reach out to me. You know, because you was loyal on the streets. Then when you come get locked up, you know, they don't be loyal to you when you're locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because they so focused on what's going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So me progressing when I was locked up, you know, I felt I felt I was abandoned by my block, man. I was abandoned by most of my friends, that I thought was my friends. You know, but I started realizing that when I was in that place, man, all I had was me. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't go back out there the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I took that as a learning stage. So as now I'm here, what I'm gonna do about when I get out to not come back to here? You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna get out there? Because you gotta remember, when I went in there, I was young. I was young. I was like 11, 12 years old. Doing serious time. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out in the streets, bro, me thinking my partners was gonna hold me down when I was locked up, that wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen. I realized that and what I had to do after that. When I came home, I went straight back to the block. After doing all my time, I went straight back to the block, bro. But when I got there, I felt out of place. Then because I've been gone for so long, and then I got to thinking, I'm like, damn, why am I here, man? These niggas wasn't doing nothing for me when I was locked up. I got to do something better. But I learned something, though. I always learned this. Niggas you call your friends, if they're not there for you from the start to finish, they're not your friends. They're not your friends. Anybody that get you into some shit, you dig, that's gonna hurt you, harm you, or hurt somebody else, they not your friends, bro. They not your friends. Anybody, I heard you mention earlier about an old school gave you some game. You dig? Old school told me this, man. He said, youngster. He didn't say it like that. He said, juvenile. Because that was what they used to call the young dudes when we started going to the penitentiary. After we make 17, 18, they start transferring us from the juvenile facility to the adult facility. And they always called us youngster or juvenile. And he said, juvenile, bro, so I'm going to tell you like this here, man. He said, man, when you in here, you don't have no friends. And I see a lot of the guys, when they go get locked up, they get locked up and go join the gang. Why you think that, bro? Why you think they do that? Looking for protection or what?
They scared. They ain't looking for protection. They trying to fit in.
What about when they was in the streets though? When they was out there doing all this, but they go to penitentiary and look for protection.
Some of them act like that because in the streets you got room to run.
right.
You can't run nowhere.
Already, you ain't got that. You ain't got that in that penitentiary. You ain't got that cover.
Running.
Yeah.
You got to man up.
Yeah. The conversation is to give a message to our youngsters, man. What you think? What can you tell these youngsters different?
Now, ask them what lifestyle do they want. What lifestyle you want? You want prison life? You live by a number. And you don't tell them about how long this number is now. I had 6 numbers.
Man,
these motherfuckers probably 14, 15, 16 numbers.
And if you don't know your number,
that's a long number for a motherfucking shirt. I'm just here to tell you, I'm sorry, man. But look, take this life and live like you're supposed to.
Already, man.
Especially if you got parents that take care of you.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want for shit. You come in and eating shit and half-ass wash your ass and go back outside. Yeah. Say, look, man, you better take that life and enjoy it. Because once you become an adult,
and you get in that system, boy. If you
once you become an adult and realize what life is, what you got to pay for, shit you got to make sure you maintain. Yeah. Hey, man, you realize what's a man's position.
A lot of people, man, when they get in them places, man, I watched a dude get 2 life sentences, man. And he sat in that cell, man, and he cried all night, dog. He always kept saying to himself, he wished he never done it. He wished he never done it, dog. He wished he never done it. And the trip part about it, we don't realize it until it's too late. You know what I'm saying?
I got my first, I had a 10-year sentence my first time. I supposed to got probation. My bitch ass lawyer didn't even show up.
Oh, man.
I was happy motherfucker. My T-Zone brother, everybody outside just waiting. And my lawyer didn't show up. That's how I ended up getting 10 years. I come back, I cried like a motherfucker then.
Yeah, 10 years was a long time, dog.
I talked to my cousin, nigga, dog. I said, say, look at T. He like, man, you alright, Ken for? I'm like, say, man, hell nah, I ain't alright. But guess what? I'm going, white folk give it to you, they want you to take it, you gonna accept it.
Already.
Or
And you
gonna
can't give it
die
back.
not
The
trying
only
to.
way you give it back is a pill, but how
I'm gonna tell you,
what's the chances of getting a pill done though? I mean,
I'm gonna tell you like this. You trying to get these big numbers and try to get an appeal on your shit, you might as well just do your time, cause by the time you get ready to make parole, your pill gonna
be
come
already
through.
up, right?
You be already on your way home.
Yeah.
So don't even waste your time trying to do no pills.
Yeah.
Not now.
So like you said, man, how you want it, man? You want to go do
Do
that?
the crime,
that.
do the time.
Go to the system,
man.
graveyard. It's 3 options, man. Go to the system, go to the graveyard, or just live life, man. You know, and just live life. I chose live life. At first, I chose the penitentiary because I was young, naive, not listening to nobody. You know, nobody don't know but me, my young ass, you know, thinking I know everything, and landed in the penitentiary. And I tell them, you got to bump your head, bro. Now, if you don't want to listen to us, you know, if you don't want to listen to us, then just go bump your head, go up there, go see, and you learn for yourself.
Your best bet to bump your head on a book.
Yeah.
Get some knowledge in your shit.
Yeah. Knowledge is power, dog. Knowledge, they can't take that. They can take everything else. The IRS come through, take everything else, man, but they can't take the knowledge you learn. They can't take that. So, that's right, man. Bump your head on a book, man. Bump your head on a book. That was real talk, bro. But to my youngsters out there, man, if y'all listening, y'all watching this, bro, you know, all we trying to do, man, is keep you from going that route, bro. You know, we ain't trying to hold your hand. We ain't trying to preach to you. Because I still say, if you don't want to listen to us and you don't think we know, just bump your head. Go see. And when you get there, penitentiary set up now to where they have programs and all this now. You know,
They've been having programs.
They got the programs where you get GED, you go to school, they got welding, they got upholstery, they got everything.
I got my GED from prison. And then turn around and got a certificate for Trinity Valley Community College.
Right.
So you taking some classes like some of the other people out here taking.
Right. They got some of the cats, man, that go in there, man, and they don't even take on that shit, bro. They go straight in there and go rent it and be gladiators. They go up in there and crash, bro.
But what it is, these cats that you see and hear about all this fighting, these cats don't even realize how much time they really got right now.
Right.
Right now, they just in this motherfucker and they in a zone.
Right.
Whatever they see everybody else they doing, they're in the zone. They gonna want to do the same thing.
Just like kids, man. Just like kids. Kids do what they see and say what they hear.
Until they fool around and walk into that wall and they realize that's a real wall.
Yeah.
Then they realize, man, I got this much time.
Damn.
And you still sitting in your cell. You think you can walk out that motherfucker.
You can't go home.
You and this bitch, and this motherfucker ain't no bigger than your bathtub.
Yeah, man. That sounds like from here to there. 6 by 6. Probably smaller, but I mean, you know, 2 dudes, you might get a cell with a nigga that don't like to take baths. You might get a cell with a nigga that's just too clean. You might get a cell with a nigga that's a booty bandit. You dig? Might like boys. You dig? I mean, but who knows, bro? You dig? You just gotta go up in there and see. Or don't go. You know what I'm saying? Say, bro, my message to y'all, bro, is
your motherfucking ass.
If you gotta think about doing something, it means don't do it. If you gotta think hard on doing it, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the consequences is there, bro. Like you say, the reaper's sitting right there waiting for you to make that jump. As soon you jump, it's over. Dig?
Don't let it be the wrong jump.
It's over. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this to y'all, man. You know, stay in school, get your education, say no to drugs, dig, and choose your company wisely. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your parents, man. You know, get off those streets, dig, do what you're supposed to do, become somebody. 9 times out of 10, you ain't got nothing to lose. You can gain shit from this, bro. You know, but other than that, man, I'm gonna tell you like this here. This my boy Houilo, dig, damn it, boy, president. You know what I'm saying? Been knowing that boy for years.
Start your hobby. Get your car club going.
Yeah, get something. Do something.
Hey.
Do something. Go wash some cars somewhere. Get to a detail company or something. Go cut grass somewhere, man. Make some money, man. You know, get something going. You know, stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Get you something going. Dig? Because
damn it, boy.
Whatever you got going, You dig? If it don't mean you're no good, get away from it. It's your boy, Uncle Bam, my boy Houilo.
Tell him Big Lou.
Big Lou, we see you, boy.
Let me talk my spit, talk my spit, talk my spit, talk my spit.